Hi everybody, I am in Tokyo, Japan, going on a celebrity cruise around Japan over to Seoul, Korea. Welcome to another Journey with Josh. About going on 8 o'clock in the morning, and we have just completed our first flight, and we are going to be going on our second flight. That's right there. Man, this is going to be a long day. So we completed about 2.5 hours of this 16-hour flight day, not counting the 3 hours layover here in Atlanta. Delta, well, I'm not impressed so far. Screwed up my first flight. Evidently you screwed up a couple other people's first flight. Anyway, we're here. I'm happy. Got some good sleep last night. And we'll see how much sleep I get on this flight. But at the very least, it is a daytime flight, so that once we do get to Tokyo tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, by the time that we get to the hotel, it's going to be time for dinner and bedtime, and hopefully by the next day, I'll wake up and I'll be ready to go. Hopefully no jet lag in that regard. So we'll see what happens. The flight was good, and but it is quite foggy here in Atlanta. Was not expecting that, but yeah, it is quite foggy here in Atlanta. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated on everything that happens on this amazing trip to Japan and around Japan, over to Seoul, Korea. Stay tuned. everybody. I want to give you a quick look at our hotel room in Tokyo. This is at the Hotel Gracery, or the Godzilla Hotel. It's not really anything special, but it's nice, it's clean. There is enough space. It is a little bit small, but let me show you the really quick room here. First of all, it is messy, so this right here is the door. Good locks. They provide umbrellas. As you come in, you have the toileting area along with the bidet stuff. Full-length mirror, thermostat. You've got this is the shower room. This entire room is the shower. I like the products that they actually have too. But you've got a shower up here. The drain is right here in the floor, but you do have bathtub. As you come in, you've got the sink area. Plenty of things there. Decent space for this size room. Small closet. Does have an ironing board. You've got slippers that actually come with the room. And then I'm assuming that's like a steamer or something. Over here you've got a little icebox chiller. Underneath there you've got a safe. It is a flat safe. You could probably get a laptop in there, I think. Television, 2 chairs, which I didn't think we would have enough space for that. You've got 2 twin beds. Y'all, I must say, these beds are hard. When I say hard, these beds are unusually hard. However, I slept like a rock last night because I was so tired. Okay, finish the room. Again, you can see they all messed up. All messed up because we used them. I'm using this space in between the bed to put my suitcase. You've got some outlet over there with a USB-A port. You've got outlets over here. And then of course, you've got this window here. It's a smallish window. I've seen people complain online about it, but you get some freaking amazing views of the city. We have a fairly clear day today. So everybody, that right there is a quick look at our double room. I think it's a double superior. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It ran for about, I'm thinking, 130 to 170 a night. I can't remember, but it was somewhere around that. I don't think it was anything more than 170, but it's comfortable. It's in a bustling place. I've yet to actually go outside today, but coming in here last night, it was bustling. They had food trucks downstairs. Everything you could possibly want is right next to the hotel. So anyway, this is a quick look at the Hotel Gracery. We're staying here for about 3 nights, and I think it's a good choice. Okay, everybody, we are at the Sensō-ji Shrine. It is one of Tokyo's oldest Buddhist temples located in Asakusa. We went here by the subway. Wasn't that bad, fairly easy. We got here at around 8:30-ish. It is now after 9 o'clock and it is packed, getting more and more packed, but it is really beautiful. We are going to continue to walk. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go. We do kind of have like a rough estimate on our itinerary, so I just kind of want to let you know where we are. We are at the Sensoji. These names are tough for me. Anyway, we're at this shrine and it's beautiful. Right now we are just walking down the street. We continued to walk around and decided to get a little snack. Okay, everybody, so of course, when in Japan, you have to try Japanese things. So Doug got some fried sweet potatoes, and they're really glossy. I don't know.
They poured honey or something.
They're probably gonna be really, really sweet. So let's see what that tastes like.
Like really sweet, like sweet potatoes that you would have at Thanksgiving if they were candied.
I'll try. Not my thing. Not bad, but you know.
Sweet potatoes with honey.
Reminds me of like having sweet potato pie or something like that. They're candied, so it's kind of weird. I'd rather have salt and pepper on mine. They're a little bit messy. Well, that's interesting to say the least. Well, we got to try other stuff too. Oh well, we'll keep moving, see what comes up. Okay, we are actually in the Nakamise Street area. It is quite touristy here, whether it be locals or Westerners, whatever, but there's a lot of people here right now and it's just getting more and more and more. We're going to walk down this alley on the other side of that street because it looks like there's fewer people. As we walked around, we came upon a group of children in procession carrying a mikoshi. This is a portable shrine. They were carrying it through the streets to the temple to be blessed. So you can see how much more crowded this street is than when we first came up it. Lots and lots and lots of tourists here. So if you were going to be coming to this shrine, like a lot of other people, I'm going to recommend you come here quite early to meet all these crowds because it is jam-packed. Incidentally, there is Starbucks right here at the entrance. So, you know, if you need to get some caffeine, you're looking for a Starbucks, there's one right here at the entrance gate. And then there's also some vending machines here. Also, just to let you know how we planned this trip was I went on ChatGPT and poked in some of the things that I wanted to see while I was here and let ChatGPT plan it for us. So that's kind of what we've done. We skipped the very first part because I wanted to get here earlier. But the next place is going to be Akihabara. I know I'm not saying these words right, but I want to go over to where the anime area is. I think that is something that is quintessential Japan and quintessential Japanese culture. I just think it's going to be cool. So that's where we're going to go next and probably get something to eat while we're over there. We'll see how the time takes us, but we're on our way to the train station now to take a really quick jump over there. Also wanted to let you know that if you are wanting to go shopping, definitely remember to bring your passport so that you can get the taxes deducted. That can save a little bit of money. I have no idea what the taxes are here, but anytime you can save money, I'm all for. So don't forget to do that. Those look like little lanterns. Very pretty. And of course, there's a gigantic Don Quixote in Asakusa. Okay, so we are in the Akihabara area. This is supposed to be where all the anime is. We're going to try to find that. But I did want to show you this ginormous electronics store. If anybody knows me, they know that I'm an electronics geek. Worked for Hewlett Packard for 15 years. And so yeah, being in Japan is kind of like a trip for me. So we're looking for where we're supposed to be going, and we'll get there in just a minute. So I guess we kind of found the area. Looks like there's a mall here. And of course this right here is Akihabara Station. But don't know exactly where we're going. Of course, Doug has taken off and leaving me again. Has no idea I'm nowhere around him. Now he's turning around seeing me. So I just want to let you know that a lot of the stuff I'm doing on my own because he's like way, see how far ahead of me he is? Not paying attention whatsoever. But you know what? We're having an amazing time already. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so cool. This is so cool. So, this right here is the store that I was looking in. I have no idea what it is. Akihabara Radio Kaikan. I have no idea how to say that. But anyway, look at this. That is so cool. That is the kind of graffiti they should be doing at Wynwood Walls in Miami because that's freaking cool. Okay, we're going to walk inside here. I don't know what I can film and what I can't. We'll see what I can do here. All right. I have never seen so much anime stuff in my life. And this is just one store. Right now, a lot of places are closed. But you can see all these little things. But the store that we just came from was freaking cool. It was like, as Doug said, a Michael's for anime, because it had even like trees and stuff that you could put for settings and stuff. Really cool. Next one. Get you a PlayStation. PlayStation games. PlayStation 5. PlayStation 4. Final Fantasy. These right here are Nintendo Switch games. This is so cool. So really cool. Okay, I'm going to show you something that I grew up on, watching on UHF television back in probably around 1979, 1980-ish time frame. Can't remember when that was. It was Ultraman. And I used to watch it on UHF television. And it's kind of funny that I'm in Japan seeing something that brings back childhood memories for something like that. It was lunchtime, so we decided to get some Wagyu beef, and this was delicious. Then we found what we called the Crane Store and tried our luck. Press the button to make it drop. Yo, I really wanted that Mario Kart, but that just did not happen. After that, we roamed the complex and found that it had multiple levels of arcade games. Any arcade game you could imagine.
Well, I can give them more, cause when I'm on the field, you know it's game on. I'm getting recognized, I am the number one. It's extraordinary, they call me the chosen one. But it's a campaign, this is not alone. This is team effort, coming for the throne. And ain't nobody gonna understand until we show. All the skills we got, we keep you on your toes. Put the time in, when nobody knows. Moving in the dark, almost like a ghost. Yeah, we say less.
We were getting ready to leave when we decided to play the crane machine one more time.
This is prime time, this is victory. We are the chosen ones, we're making history. We'll show you what we got, give everything we have. Every sweat, blood and tear, every last breath. We put up a fight until the last man, until the last day.
We only spent $40 to get it. Okay, we are ending our morning with the very famous kitty cat, and I will video it as soon as it starts again. We are in Shinjuku, imagine. But I've wanted to see this ever since I first saw it. The amount of people that are out right now is unbelievable. It's just a sea of people coming down this street.
Walking by all these food stalls, we decided to get a little snack.
Okay, so we just had kind of an experience. I'll do a little bit of overlay of what we had. But we stopped in on this little side street and had some skewered meats.
Yakitori style.
Yakitori style. Tasted really good. For the most part, actually it all tasted really good. But we got what was called chicken balls. Didn't realize chicken had them, but okay. I made Doug eat those because that texture was not the thing for me. It tasted kind of like, it had ground up bristle. No, can't do that. Anyway, we're going to head over to Shibuya Crossing. It's a beautiful night tonight. There's a lot of people out tonight. But man, this city is alive. So, the last time I saw this many people in one place was China. And this right here is very reminiscent of being in the subway in China, watching the waterfall of people move down. The city is a whole lot more packed at night. I'm going to turn around here, let you kind of see in the back of me the throngs of people all around here. This is kind of like Times Square on steroids. But this is just an everyday night. We are at Shibuya Station. Wow. This is a lot of people. They have Starbucks, Star Wars. This is just a trip. So the one thing I can say is it is freaking amazing to believe that I am halfway around the world from where I started, and I'm experiencing a culture that has always fascinated me. Very different from China. I really wish that I'd been vlogging when I went to China, because it was very different. This is so orderly for the most part. With as many people that are here, you wouldn't believe how orderly everything is. People file up to get in line for all types of things. The predominant color of clothes here is black. It seems as though probably 70% of the people here wearing black. Yeah, not a lot of color. A lot of tourists here. I've noticed some Americans, of course. I've heard some French, some Spanish, and yeah, it just is. This is really fascinating. We're in an crossway area that overlooks Shibuya Crossing. Fascinating to watch the thousands of people cross each time, and it's just amazing to believe that I'm here. So I'll keep vlogging and keep you guys up to date. Oh wow, again, so cool. So I know this right here is kind of an awkward angle, but I really don't want to get anybody else in frame here. But we were in the Shibuya Crossing area and decided that needed a little bit more to eat. Not a whole lot, but you know. But we were also wanting a glass of wine, and most places here charge you, want to make sure that you're eating instead of just drinking. Found this one place not too far away from Shibuya Crossing, and quite local. They have an all-you-can-drink time period, which we're not doing, but we were able to find some wine. It's pretty decent. Couldn't really tell you what it is. Maybe a Cabernet. Almost an Italian style wine. Dry, not too leathery, but we did get some fried camembert cheese. It comes with some honey to dunk it in. So that right there is it. It's creamy, and the crunch on the outside is really good. And the honey adds some sweetness to it, so that's sweet and salty. But they also served us this hamburger mash, I don't know what it was, and some rice as an appetizer. And that was delicious. I could have made a meal off that myself. So we're just kind of relaxing. It is 8:51 at night. It is almost my bedtime, although we did take a nap earlier. I was really tired after touring around this morning, so we did take a nap. I also, we went to one of the local stores and I got some bath salts and took a really hot bath to help with my back pain. That is really difficult to deal with all this walking. But you know what? I'm in Japan and I'm going to make do. I'm going to experience as much as I can possibly experience. And that's really the way you should live life, is just to do as much as you can and enjoy as much as you can. First thoughts on Shibuya Crossing. Way too many freaking people. Jesus. It's just way too many people. It's like being in China again almost. Again, this is the most populous city in the world, so it's to be expected. Earlier today, we went to one of the electronic stores, had a great time there. Y'all, I'm such a geek. They had more keyboards for computers than any place I've ever seen. I did not even know they made that many keyboards. It was just astonishing. And then
And mice, they had like 2,000.
and you know, gazillion mice and trackballs, everything you could ever want for a computer. My kind of store. I could have spent hours in that store, but we had things to do. And then let's see, we went to one of the little bubble places where you put money in, turn a dial, and you get prizes in a bubble. I got a panda. I tried for a Mario Kart, never could get it. I wanted that Mario Kart bad. Doug got a horse, have no idea what it says on it. It's got some Japanese writing on it, don't know what it says, but Jug got a horse. We've had just the best day. Not rushed, just enjoying everything that's going on around us. Being quite mindful, as a matter of fact. I am blessed. I'm blessed to be in a place that I'm in right now, experiencing something that is so foreign, yet so familiar. Anyway, I'll chat back later. I just kind of want to touch base. I haven't spoken a lot on camera, just did a lot of videoing. But the temple today was beautiful. Man, what a first day in Tokyo. I'll check back later.
It's like ooh la la, it's not hard to say how I